Hello, I am Charlie Willis, a mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, a marriage and family therapist, and welcome to our show, The Relationship Connection. That's right, y'all. So, many times couples have a problem with communication.
They do.
That's right.
I can see that.
Yeah, and a lot of it involves how they interact with each other based on their thoughts and feelings. Okay, that gets in the way. Or the lack of thoughts and feelings gets in the way. So let's watch this clip, y'all. What's up, Charlie? What you got? Man, what is this right here? Come on, Charlie.
Wow.
Ugh, man, these nasty socks laying around and stuff, man. Come
Really?
on. Wait, what is this? More stuff, man. You got trash laying around. Throw that stuff away, man.
Okay,
You'll
Ronald.
be better than that. Come on.
Okay, what is the problem? What do you need? What's going on?
What you got going on today?
I'm busy. I mean, I got a lot. I'm trying to catch up on work. I got a lot going on.
Man, you always have a lot going on, man. Do you ever catch up on work?
Not really, because I'm doing it by myself. So.
Oh, so you need help with your job.
Yeah, I do. What is it? What do you want?
Anyway, I got two things I need you to do today. And one is send that email to our new hire.
Okay, I got
Can
it.
you do that?
Yep, we'll get it done.
Yeah, you said that yesterday. You didn't get it done, though. And the day before.
I got a little bit behind, Ronald.
Yeah, I never heard that story before. A little behind, a little behind. I need you to do two little things for me. You can't do that.
I'll get it done. Okay?
All right, let me tell you what the second thing is, right?
What is that?
I need you to call the other new hire, right? And have them to sign that freaking contract.
All right.
It's been going on 3 or 4 freaking days.
I'm on it. Just give me an hour.
They probably don't think they work for us anymore. We waited that long.
Just give me an hour. I'll get it done.
Yeah, you said that yesterday.
You just said that again, Ronald. Okay, fine.
Yeah, but you're not getting it done, Charlie. You said, no, give me an hour, give me an hour, give me an hour. Now it's a day, now it's the next day, now still not get it done. Can you just get it done, Charlie?
Yes. I can. I'll get it done.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Positive. I'll get it done.
Yeah, just make sure you get this stuff done today. I don't want to have this conversation again tomorrow.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it. Welcome to RCRC, that is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charley, where we equip, empower, and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform. But before we get started, we want you to like, share, and subscribe to this video view on YouTube. Also, our other social media platforms are Facebook and Instagram. Please follow us.
And don't forget to help support this ministry and make a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. Now what's going on with this clip?
This clip. Yeah, what is going on with this clip? It may look like,
There's a lot of things to pull back in this clip.
Okay.
Okay. I think the main thing in this clip is the inability on your part to really express your feelings.
I think it's the aggravation and the irritation
In the disrespect.
of, on whose end?
I was disrespecting you.
Oh yeah, you were
That's
disrespectful.
right. I didn't respect you.
You didn't. In many ways, he did
That's
not
right.
respect
I
me.
did not respect you.
Yeah.
Now, part of it, I don't know how you feel. You're not telling me how you feel. I mean, I threw the socks and I threw the paper and stuff, and I wanted you to do some things you didn't do and stuff, and I came at you about it, and there was no feedback from me that let me know that
Feedback from me to you.
Yeah, feedback from me. Yeah, feedback from you to me. Right? Did I get it right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, right.
yeah. There was no feedback to let me know what are your feelings about it. And if you don't say anything about all the things that I was doing to you, the disrespect, then it continues in the relationship because I have a thought process that is acceptable because you're not saying anything about it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it, but I was thinking it.
Yeah, that's some thoughts going on. But the video showed the thoughts, but I can't read thoughts. I can't read your mind, Charlie. I don't know what's going there.
You can't. Clearly, I was irritated about the request, and I was busy.
Well, you should have been irritated about the response to the socks and the paper.
As well.
All the things were disrespectful.
Yeah, very disrespectful.
But
I don't even think that we in our day-to-day interactions even think about how that could come off, how we can be disrespectful to our partner just in everyday communication.
Yeah, but it's two people making a contribution toward the disrespect. Although I'm initiating the disrespect, you accepted it.
Okay.
And therefore, if you accept it, I'll continue that. Because I don't know that you're bothered by it. I even asked you, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. But really? Was you okay?
No, I was not okay.
No, you was not okay. As the clip illustrated, as we put your thoughts up there, which I did not know your thoughts. So I don't have a clue what's going on. And I tried to understand what was going on, and you did not help.
Right, I did not help.
So the question...
Why didn't I help? Why didn't I express my feelings?
Why you didn't express your feelings? Why people don't express their feelings?
There could be a number of reasons, but I'll start with the way I was feeling in this clip. Obviously, that past interactions, there's a history of communication not going well. So in some sense, I was kind of appeasing. Just yes, okay, I'll get to it. I'll do it. All in all, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you kept appeasing me without actually getting it done. Therefore, it created frustration for me.
Clearly, boundaries were not respected here.
Probably didn't know the boundaries.
Yeah.
Because feelings are not being expressed.
That's right. I should have stated what...
I don't know your boundary. Did you tell me your boundary? No. I do not have a clue.
Not necessarily tell you my boundary, but actually tell you I can't get to it, or if I'm busy, whatever, that kind of thing. I got stuff going on.
Because you did articulate that you're very busy.
Right.
And I ignored that.
So what else? What else?
Okay,
why would somebody... What is it linked to even?
The two major reasons why people have a hard time expressing their feelings is one based on fear.
Okay, I can see that.
So let's look at that. If we're saying it's based on fear, was that true in the clip for you?
Not necessarily. Well, it could be.
It was. It was fear all the way.
Yeah.
What was you? Fear of what?
Of how the conversation was going to go.
Fear of my response. Yeah. Fear of an argument.
Fear of an argument, disagreement. Just don't want to go down that road.
What about this one? Fear of not doing what I asked you to do.
What do you mean, fear of not doing what you asked me to do?
You didn't have time to do it, but you still said you're going to do it.
Okay.
So why? There could be a fear going on. Or I want me to do this, so I'm going to try to get it done.
Yeah, that could happen too.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
I got to learn to speak up.
That's right. You got to learn to speak up. And so the other thing, perhaps, is that you do not know how to express your feelings. You know, there could be a fear of expressing your feelings. There could be lack of knowledge of expressing your feelings, or it could be a combination of both.
Could be. Be.
Now we said that you had fear going on. What about the knowledge of how to express your feelings? Did you have any of that going on?
Wow, that is key. I would say that is really big because if I had knowledge on how to express my feelings, I believe I wouldn't be so apprehensive about going into the conversation, fearing that we would get into a disagreement.
Right. The knowledge can overcome the fear.
Right. And then not having the knowledge, I just didn't speak up.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to let the fear dominate. You know, Ron may respond all jacked up. We may get in an argument, so I don't want to get in an argument, so I'm just going to appease what he's asking me to do, although I'm feeling like crap on the inside about this request. Okay.
Right.
And definitely, that's not the place that you should be in your relationship. because it doesn't build up the relationship, okay, and actually it hurts the relationship.
Yeah, I can see that. It hurts the relationship.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
so as we navigate in this conversation, the next question is, why should I express my feelings?
Good question.
Why should I express my feelings?
So again, here we are with a number of reasons why you should. Let's talk about the first one that we
Okay.
decided to discuss here. So ask this question. Are you healing the relationship or are you hurting the relationship?
Ooh, that is powerful and good.
That's not even in my realm of
Right.
thinking.
No
at the
one
time.
thinks like that, but we operate in a relationship that is constantly flowing, it's constantly moving. Things are occurring, things are occurring in the relationship, and it creates a dynamic that you either healing or you're hurting.
Hurting.
And then so you ask the question, which one am I doing?
Healing and hurting not only the relationship, I can see that individually as well.
That's right. Are you healing yourself or hurting yourself? Okay, and naturally expressing your feelings may be painful sometimes,
Right.
but it does heal the relationship. Okay, because oftentimes we don't want to say something because it may create an argument, it may be painful, but the platform of expressing feelings come from the place of healing. And if you suppress your feelings, it comes from a place of hurting the relationship. Because I don't understand you. I don't know how to care for you because you're not articulating your feelings so I can understand really what is going on and how I should treat my partner.
So, in the point that you kind of brazed against was the I should be able to express.
That's
my
right,
feelings and not
because it's going to
suppress in a
help me
relationship.
know how to take care of you.
Yeah, but when I think about that point in some couples that we've counseled, the not being able to express their feelings, fear comes back in that too.
Every single time.
Yeah, fear shows up again because why? Why won't I speak up? Why won't you speak up? You know, it's better to just be quiet and just do.
Yeah, that's a platform, but that you own, but it's not a true platform.
Right.
It's not better to be quiet.
Of course.
It's better to express your feelings, and oftentimes because we don't know how to express our feelings, we may express it in such a way we disrespect our partner, which creates argument, discontent, dissatisfaction, dysfunction, and therefore when those things occur, it'll stop me from expressing my feelings because the ultimate results of those dysfunctional things that occur in a relationship, and naturally we do not want those things.
Right. So definitely the suppression of it will hurt the relationship. It will
That's
harm
right.
the
So,
relationship.
you want to be on a platform, you want to express your feelings and not suppress your feelings.
I also think that we have to get to the key point on why someone would not express their feelings. I mean, saying it is great to hear, but there has to be, you have to maybe do a deep dive on, it may be a reflection of yourself also.
Well, we said earlier that it's come
Right.
from two platforms,
Yeah.
right? One is the lack of knowledge,
Right.
and one is that fear,
Yeah.
and maybe a combination of both.
But I can see, I can't think of the word, but just someone acting that way. If they were just used to just, doing and not, being,
And that's a lack of knowledge.
not speaking up for
Right,
themselves.
that's a lack
you
of
know.
knowledge, not knowing
Yeah.
how you may have experienced that growing up, how your parents expressed their feelings, and you don't know anything but what you've seen. So therefore, you mirror to what you've seen growing up.
Right. So
And that-
receiving the dominance is not good at all. Just receiving it and not doing anything about it. I want to be able to talk to my partner,
Right.
and not about anything.
About anything, the good, the bad, the
And not
ugly,
feel
positive,
fearful.
negative, and stuff.
Right.
And not have the fear of their response is going to create an argument.
Right.
Right.
All right.
So the lack of expressing our feelings, create this hurting platform, and of course, hurting creates separation, and what we want is the healing, and healing creates a connection, that builds on trust and intimacy.
Yes.
And that's what we want in our relationship. We want to be healed. And then we got to think about, this is an ongoing daily battle that we continue in our relationship. We don't think that we express our feelings one time that our relationship is healed. No, this continues every day, because the battle of the hurting and healing is continuing in our lives regardless of where we're at and what we are doing. So we have to understand that at all times we want to continue expressing our feelings and not suppressing them.
Well said, well said. All right, so let's move on. All
So
right,
what does Scripture say?
We're coming from 1 Corinthians, the first chapter, 10 verse, and it says, I appeal to you, brothers and sisters, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that all of you agree with one another in what you say, and there be no divisions among you, but that you be perfectly united in mind and thought.
Ooh, that's a powerful scripture that really articulates and echoes what we are trying to convey to our viewers.
No divisions among you.
That's right. And you know, in your relationship, your ride or die relationship, your partner, your everlasting and stuff, right? That's what you want.
Perfectly united in mind and thought.
So I should be able to read your mind?
You didn't read it in the clip.
Because you didn't share it. But think about this right here. If you start sharing your feelings and our understanding your feelings, right, there will be some instance where I will be able to understand you more, and therefore I better read your mind. I know how Charlie's going to think. I know how she's going to act. I know how she feels because you have been conveying these things to me. I have received those things right on the inside, so I know how to respond to you because I pretty much know how you think. But if you're not telling me how you think, you're not telling me how you feel, therefore I do not know.
Okay.
And then that creates the division.
That's
that creates
right.
the separation. That creates the disconnection because we're not together as one team.
No, we're
Okay?
not.
Because I can't understand you. And you can't understand me if we're not conveying our feelings. So we must. Okay? We must do this. And the scripture is telling us that. Perfectly united in mind and thought.
Whew.
And that doesn't mean that the execution is perfect.
Right.
Okay? That doesn't mean that you always agree. Let me rephrase that. That doesn't mean that you always agree to agree. Sometimes you agree to disagree.
Yeah.
The agreement still comes, although you may be disagreeing.
Okay.
So don't get it twisted, y'all.
And we can leave it at that.
Don't get it twisted. All right, so we talked about the reasons why we don't express our feelings. And then we gave you some reason why you should express your feelings. Now let's come to the most important part of this conversation, how to do it.
Right.
That's right. We got to put this into play, y'all.
Yes, all about walking into communication in a good way, right?
That's right. So how do we express our feelings if we have the lack of knowledge or we have fear going on?
Okay.
We got to overcome those
You
things.
definitely got to overcome that. So the first point you want to make, you want to get to this, you want to start with asking.
All right. Why should I ask my partner? I'm trying to tell him how I feel.
Yeah, because, let me stop and say this, because what you're going to do is you're going to have it, first you're going to ask your partner, do they have time to discuss? You got something to discuss with them. You need to get your feelings out. However, just not any time. You know, you got to come when there is time, not when they're on their way to work, you know, not when y'all in mid-argument, because they're not going to receive that. But find an appropriate time and ask your partner, do they have some time to discuss something with you? I really need to discuss.
Okay, but why should I do that, though?
What do you mean, why should you do it? Because I asked you to.
I want to tell my feelings right now. I don't want to ask you when you got time. You may have time later. I want to talk about it right now.
Well, if you're in mid-argument and I start telling you how I feel, you may not receive that. You're not going to listen to that.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
As always, generally, you're planning your attack. Because if we're in mid-argument, there's going to be some frustration. There's going to be some heightened voices.
Heightened level of festivity going on, y'all.
If that's the way you communicate. And, yeah, we're going to go pound for pound, toe for toe.
Yeah, because I think the most important part of asking your partner, do they have time? Because you want them to listen.
Yes.
And
yes.
I don't have time. When you start talking to me, I may not be listening to you.
Right.
I may be trying to get ready to go to work. I may be trying to do these things, and I may be trying to do this. And I may be trying to make an effort to listen to you, but wholeheartedly, because I'm doing other things, I'm preoccupied with something else, then you may not have my undivided attention. And at this particular time, I need your undivided attention because I want to express my feelings. And what happens if we don't do that, it'll create the fear.
Right. Back to fear.
Man, I'm not going to talk to my partner because they're not going to listen to me. Well, are you setting up the atmosphere? Are you setting the foundation that creates this atmosphere that causes your partner to listen? And if you're not, You gotta look in the mirror then.
Right.
That's why you want to ask your partner, do you have time? I want to convey my feelings, and I don't want my feelings rejected. I want my feelings validated, and therefore I want you to listen to my feelings with respect.
With respect.
That's right.
Good point. I like that on the end. So the second point here is you want to pray for God's peace.
That's right. We got to put God in the middle of the equation, y'all.
It. So John 14:27 tells us, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Point made. Point made. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid. That's right. You got to overcome those things. And God said, I will give you peace so you can overcome the fear.
Right, right.
That's right. That's huge and powerful. You got to put God in the mix, in the equation, because God is peace. So if you want to go get peace, go to God.
Okay, I can go to God.
That's right. And God said, I'm going to give you the peace.
Yes.
Okay? Because what the peace does for you, right? Because sometimes when we in a situation where we're trying to express our feelings, the level of positivity kind of rises up. And we want to de-escalate that, decrease that by being calm, right? And the peace does that. The peace would equip you to being calm so you can articulate how you feeling, even though it may be negative, in a respectful way by your tone.
So I can see you stating, or are you stating in that when I come to you asking if you're available for this conversation, because I need to express my feelings,
right.
We're going to pray.
That's right, because you want to make sure your tone is correct. Because you can come at the right time, the right place, and set the atmosphere, but if your tone is jacked up, I'm not going to listen to you. So that's right. You want to pray for God for this peace. So make sure your tone is right. Your level of positivity is down and stuff. And I can talk to my partner with respect. And when I talk to my partner with respect, he or she is going to listen.
Right. So that walks us right into the third point, expressing your thoughts, expressing your how you feel, really stating it.
Right, because oftentimes some people struggle with the knowledge of how to express feelings. And we have to understand that feelings comes from the thought.
Okay, right.
Therefore, if you have a thought, you have a feeling. Okay, so you may want to come from the here first to be able to express your feeling. If you're struggling or challenged with how do I express how I feel inside, well then go to your thought. What are you thinking at a particular time? Because we always have a thought.
I'm angry.
That's right. Whatever it is. What's your thought?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Right. What are your thoughts at this particular time? This will help you when you have a lack of knowledge. A lot of people say, I don't know how to express my feelings. Well, you do have a thought, right?
Right. I have a thought.
Then express the thought.
Let's see.
Okay.
In that clip, I have a thought.
What was your thoughts in the clip?
Well,
come on, Charlie. What was it?
Well, I was hurt.
You was hurt? Those are feelings? Okay.
I was hurt.
But
I was angry.
You had a thought that I don't have time to do this? Right?
Yeah, the nerve. Yeah.
Yeah, the nerve of him.
Yeah, the nerve of him.
How could he?
Yeah, okay.
You know, all those things was going on and stuff, right? But none of them was vocal, though.
No.
It was all
in my head.
I kept it a secret, y'all. Why? Curious mind wants to know what's going on.
All right.
Okay, so if you have a challenge with how to express your feelings, you're not knowing what to say, express your thoughts. It's going to help you get to that place of being able to express your feelings, because we all have thoughts.
Right. So the fourth point on how to do it is key. You.
Okay, you what?
You
what? I'm not responding to you because I don't like you. I ignore you.
So which we don't want to use.
The word you.
That's right. That's right. You. It's gonna happen, but it puts the other person on defense mode. Put them in defense mode. So I could start out with saying how I feel, how you made me feel.
Right.
I felt disrespected. I feel hurt. I feel pain. Whatever those
whatever those feelings are.
Even
if you're confused and not sure, still say, what are you thinking about?
Right.
In regards to your feelings. Okay, and that's why we also, if you are having challenge with how to express your feelings due to lack of knowledge, right? Because you may be in an environment where they didn't express their feelings. No one taught you how to express your feelings. So you have some challenge in that area. And I would say go to the internet and research all the feelings out there.
Right.
And they're displayed in the research, right, on the internet.
Right.
So then you print those things out, right? So when you're having these challenges of expressing your feelings, go to that platform. And then select one of those things on how you think you are feeling at that particular time. Don't worry about the accuracy of it. Don't worry about it getting it exactly right. Worry about it coming out.
Right, right,
Okay?
definitely.
And as you do this, because these are baby steps, as you do this, you become more mature in this area where you'll be able to express your feelings. You won't need that platform anymore because you'll be able to express that, because you got to start somewhere.
That's definitely.
You got to start
You gotta
somewhere.
start somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. For the sake of time here, the 5th point here is don't be afraid to say that you are not sure about how you are feeling. So just you're feeling something and it ain't good. All right, especially in that clip.
Yeah.
So
because all the time, I don't know how I'm feeling. Well, say something.
Right.
Because if you're quiet, right, there's no understanding in you being quiet.
Right. Better than speak.
And there's acceptance of my behavior when you're being quiet. Because I don't see anything wrong with me. You know, the socks was here, you need to clean that up. The little paper trash, you need to clean that up. The 2 things I got you doing, you need to do that. I don't see anything wrong with that. If you're not saying anything, therefore, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay?
All right.
Even if you don't know what to say.
That is true.
Say something.
So,
okay?
But the problem here also is that sometimes couples don't know how to, you already don't know how to communicate with each other. You have a fear of communicating with your partner. It is at best, if you continue to collide, that you seek professional help. And that is point number 6. That's the last point. Seek professional help from a therapist or a counselor or your pastor or someone, not your friends. We're not going there. But someone that can help you guys know how and learn how to communicate with each other. You want somebody on that opposite side there.
Yeah, you definitely want to seek help. If you're in the Georgia area, you can call 706-869-7373. We are counselors. We have counselors. We can definitely help and assist with, anything like that.
Right, that's Georgia
Seek
Family
professional
Crisis.
help, especially, if you got that fear and you got that lack of knowledge and stuff, you need some professional mental counselor to really help you pull back the layers to understand what is going on with you. And a lot of that comes back from our history, how we grew up and stuff, that create this platform and environment that causes us to have a thought process that we don't know how to express our feelings.
Right.
We have that fear of expressing our feelings because we think it's going to explode our relationship and create arguments.
Don't be afraid to say how you are feeling. If you don't know how you are feeling, and seek professional help that can help you guys out.
All righty, Charlie.
All right, so thank you guys for joining us today. That is RCRC, the Relationship Connection, and we'll see you next time. Bye.